Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, March 25th, 2021. It is a day 2. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. Today, I am going to teach you a new breathing technique that one of our first graders has shared with me. But before we get started with that, don't forget the Mindful Minute is a way to get ourselves to settle, to focus in the here and now, to let go of the past, whether it was good or bad, pleasant, unpleasant, and let go of the future because it hasn't happened yet. The only thing that or moment and place we have any control and domain over is right here and now. So let's investigate the here and the now. Settle your body, allow yourself to feel the gravity of your own weight. And then with your eyes, look around and find something to notice. Perhaps something you didn't notice until now when you're paying attention. And study it. Study that thing that you've noticed in your environment, whether it's small or big, whether it's colorful or just one color, whether it creates a shadow, is shiny, or maybe it's not shiny at all. Maybe it's hard, maybe it's soft. Whatever it is, just simply study and notice it. And then with your nose, take a breath in and a breath out. And consider what smells that you've noticed now that you're paying attention. And finally, with your ears, pause and listen. And notice those sounds you didn't notice until now. What are those sounds? What do they sound like? Were they quiet? Were they loud? And finally, with your skin, what do you feel? Now, with the breathing technique today, I'm going to call it the heart breathing method. And this student shared with me that she has practiced breathing in to create a heart and breathing out and letting it go. In. And this is one thing I like about this breathing technique is it is an invitation to notice your heart, to provide yourself with some compassion and some kindness, not just to other people, but to yourself and your heart. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Go ahead and breathe in. Feel that air flowing in through your nose into your chest and belly, and then as you breathe out, give your arms and your shoulder permission to relax. Breathe in. And as you breathe out again, allow your body to feel that sensation and feeling of settling into your chair. And if your feet are on the floor, notice how that floor holds up your feet. Breathe in. And breathe out. And once you're in the rhythm of breathing in and out, begin to notice inwards your body, starting with your feet and your ankles, your lower legs and your knees. Breathe in. Your upper legs and your hips and your lower back. Breathe out. Your upper back and shoulders as they relax. And as you breathe in, notice your belly as it expands like a balloon filled with air. And as you breathe out, allow your chest to relax. Notice your arms and your elbows and your forearms and wrists and hands. Breathe in. Notice your neck. Notice your head. And finally, as you breathe out, think about what feelings and emotions you've brought to school today. Are you bringing in anger and happiness or curiosity or interest or any feelings that are pleasant or unpleasant? It doesn't matter. Just notice what they are. And as you breathe out, focus on those feelings, worrying not about what caused those feelings, but simply that you have those feelings. Breathe in. Invite those feelings into your heart. Sit with them. Let them tell you what they need to tell you. As you breathe out, give your permission to let those emotions be and to let them go when their time is ready. In a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you're loved, where you're cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and yeah, enjoy the rewards. It's there for you to take and enjoy. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go ahead, take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. Again, many of you guys have been stopping me, whether it's in class or out in the cafeteria, and you guys have these great breathing techniques. And I just have to be honest, Mr. Lin's brain is not great at remembering everything. So if you write down your breathing techniques on little notes for me, then I might be able to remember it a little bit better. In fact, the breathing technique that we practiced just a moment ago was done by a student who wrote down and used a drawing to share with me what her breathing technique was like. So think about that. Don't forget, here at Fort Zeller, we have 3 expectations here. Number 1, be respectful towards others as well as to yourself. Number 2, show that you're responsible with yourself as well as others. Remember, when you're in the cafeteria, you want to be responsible with how you move around with your body, making sure your bottom is on that sticker on the bench or in your chair. Responsibility means taking care of other people too, right? You want to be a hero in somebody else's life. Well, it starts now, today. Okay? And it's not too late to change. Maybe you weren't a hero in somebody else's life. That's okay. You can fix it by making a decision and being intentional in trying to be a hero in other people's lives, starting now, moving forward. And of course, show that you're ready to learn, ready to ride the bus in a responsible and respectful way, and showing that you are ready for the rest of the day. Practicing the Mindful Minute is a good way to notice the day, notice the blessings of the day, savoring it, and it helps you get ready. Okay. And finally, in the month of March, we are spotlighting the character trait of integrity. That's doing the right thing even when nobody else is looking. And yes, when nobody else is looking doesn't have to be when you're alone. I have noticed that when you're in the cafeteria and there's a lot of people, sometimes no one is paying attention to you, even though there are a lot of, kids and grown-ups around you. Think about it. Do you think you could get away with letting things fall onto the ground? Or do you think that even if nobody else saw the mess you created, that the right thing to do is to pick it up, right? To clean up after yourself. And that's integrity too. Again, you don't have to be alone or you don't have to be secret about it. But if you don't feel like people are noticing or paying attention, even if you're in a crowd, you can still choose the right thing to do. Okay. Now, I can't wait to see you guys around today. But before we wrap up today, if nobody else has told you this, I want you to hear from me, Mr. Lin. I love you, and I like you just the way you are. Keep growing, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday.